Good morning, great Biafrans and lovers of freedom all over the world. You are welcome to Radio Biafra, Voice of the Coast. And I am your host. My name is Norway Tarinemi. And I will say welcome to you, and I will advise that you welcome somebody by your side. And ensure you are not listening to this alone. Ensure somebody else is as well listening to this program on this hallowed platform. We must continue. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We must pray as it is our custom and commit everything that we do to the hands of Elohim, to the hands of Tamara Chukukika Abiyama, the one who made the heavens and the earth, the creator of the whole universe. Let us pray. Oh, Gonomokiri Motemeda, wo yengina no way. Yiba, Inida, we worship you. We worship you. For you alone is God, and there is no one else beside you. You are the creator of the whole world. You are the creator of the whole universe. The earth and all the planetary bodies. You are the creator of the heavens and all the creatures in them. We worship you. For we have no other God but you. We have no other one to look unto but you. Lord, we pray for our leader Mazin Amdekano Way East. Lord, we ask that you continue to protect him, guide him, keep him safe and sound. Even in the midst of the wolves, in the midst of all the ravening beasts. Lord, we ask that you continue to protect him, that your hand continue to be upon him until he is freed from that dungeon. Lord, we pray for our gallant men, for all our men that are working day and night in the forest, to ensure that our land is secured forever. Lord, we ask that you continue to protect these ones, to give them all that they need, and to give them superior strategies against our enemies. And Lord, we pray that the spirits that are sleeping be awakened, most especially in the coastlines of Biafra, where the men from the desert have brought in their arrows and all their weapons upon our waters and upon our lands, to ensure that they put us in deep darkness, to ensure that they wipe our people out forever. This day I awaken the spirits of war, the spirits that protect our land, that guide our land. Let all those that are called to defend the land of Biafra from the coastlines, let them be awakened this day. And let this day be remarkable, that history shall recall this broadcast, that on this day men were awakened, that on this day the collapse of the zoo, the end of the collapse of the zoo begin. Lord, we pray for all of our people all over the world that are committing their all, that are not giving up, even in the face of challenges, that are doing everything, even in the face of discouragements, that are walking, putting their faith in the restoration of Biafra. For all those that have committed their all, for all those that have forsaken the pleasures of this world, just to see that the land of Biafra be free forever. Lord, we ask that these ones shall continue to receive the strength to continue until the last day of the zoo, until Biafra is restored, until our people be freed forever. All this we pray in the name of Tamara, Ayiba, Ogene, Chukokika Biama, Abasi, Usalobo, Elohim, Ise, Mopa. Today, our topic says, our goal is freedom. Our goal is freedom. There is nothing else that we are looking for. We are not looking for fame. We're not looking for money. We're not trying to enjoy the pleasures of this world. Those are not the things that attracted us to this movement. For those who are called for this movement for the restoration of Biafra, we are not out here for the pleasures of this world, to make money, to have fame, to be praised. If you are out there for any of these reasons, when the challenges come, you will definitely fall. But we are not out here for any of these reasons. We are out here for one purpose and one purpose alone: for freedom. Freedom is our only goal, nothing else. Our only goal is freedom. We didn't come out so that we can take the place of the politicians on our land and begin to oppress our people. We didn't come out for our people's life to be more stifled than it was before we came. We didn't come out to join them. We didn't come out to beat them. We came out to restore Biafra. We came out for our freedom. If it means beating them for us to be free, we will. If it means discussing and dialoguing, having understanding together for us to be free, we will. But it is true that the wild animals from the Sahel do not understand discussion. They do not understand dialogue. They do not understand the language of, I am fed up with all this and I want to have my freedom. They do not understand that. The only thing they understand is violence. Violence upon violence upon violence upon violence. If it were only for the Fulani, we wouldn't have even tried to discuss with anybody. We wouldn't have even gone through the years that we went through, doing awareness all over the world and doing awareness amongst our people. Immediately would have just taken up arms and chase them out of our land. The truth is that they cannot keep us. But there are some people that are supporting them. There are some people that are standing behind them. There are some people in the shadows that would want to pretend that they are not behind the Fulani terrorism of the zoo and the interest of the Fulani to take over all the lands and waters of Biafra land, of Odua land, of the Middle Belt, and every other place in the zoo. So because of their pretense, we chose to let the world know that we do not pretend. And we are not beasts. We chose to first of all expose the Fulani to the world so that nobody will come behind and begin to accuse us of being the violent ones. So that nobody will be bold enough to stand and say that they want to openly give Fulani the support. And that is why they cannot tag us terrorists. Because we have made the world to be aware. That is why they cannot tag us terrorists. Even though the world pretends not to be aware, the world is aware. And right now, as we have seen, the other time they attacked Latugbene in Bayelsa State, the Karamo local government, his own land. In the disguise that they are looking, attacked Latugbene, burnt houses. In the disguise that they are looking for oil thieves, those that are doing oil bunkery. That is them that they are looking for. They burnt down, attacked people, shot people, burned down houses. A few days ago, they have done the same in River State. In Toma community, Bile Kingdom, in his own land, in River State. And if you see the way they are, what's it called? Painting the whole story. This one, the excuse is that it is sea pirates. How can you be attacking sea pirates that are supposed to be criminals? Sea pirates that are supposed to be criminals. You are attacking sea pirates, and instead you are attacking, you claim to be attacking sea pirates, but you are attacking the community people. The story must be put right. I have posted it on my Facebook. But for those that do not know, I will explain what happened. Some sea pirates, which is not clear who they were, because I know that these Fulani guys are all over our land, doing bunkery and all of that, as they are telling Tompolo to stop people doing bunkering. I do not think those Fulani will be among the people that he will be asked to stop. But they are everywhere doing bunkering, doing everything. In Bayelsa, they have gathered themselves in the Bayelsa Palm, different places in his own land. They are there. And they have chosen, because now they felt like they have bribed the people that they are afraid of. The Tompolo, the people that they are afraid of. They felt they have settled them. So now it is to come and claim the land. So they send sea pirates. The same way they used to go to different places to go and kidnap people. The same way they have been kidnapping people in Igbo land, and they will tell you that it is ESN, it is IPOB that have been kidnapping people. When these guys will kidnap people, they will turn back and tell you that it is ESN. They will now go and attack ESN. Innocent ESN. That all ESN is doing is to ensure that they chase the terrorists. They will send these terrorists to attack people and kidnap people. When the news come out, they will say that they are going after the terrorists. Where are they going to? ESN. It's the same thing that happened on the coast in Bile Kingdom. What they did, these sea pirates, because these people, they have learned how to drive boat on our land, on our waters. They now think that, okay, they now know how to drive boat on our waters. They can now begin to terrorize us on our own waters. So they went to Toma community, picked some women. Probably they wanted to take them, then they will now begin to ask for money. Some youths in the community put themselves together, entered a boat, and chased after them. They got them, killed all the criminals, and released the women from the community. On their way coming back, the Nigerian terrorist army that always defend terrorism, knowing fully well that these men have succeeded in destroying the pirates that they sent, they came to kill these young men. We are getting back. Sorry for the little challenge. The zoo is trying their best, as they usually do, trying to shut us up whenever we are saying very, very important things like this. They'll try to cut us off. That's what they usually do. They try to cut us off. But we must continue. We must continue. So, I'm trying to see that we get back on the radio. Trying to see that we get back on the radio. Okay, let's continue. So, as I was saying, that was exactly what happened while these young men, the youths of Bile, while they were returning, the army opened fire on them. What was their offense? For defending their land. It is an offense in the zoo for you to defend your land. If criminals come to attack you, it is an offense for you to defend your land. When you defend your land, the army will come after you. That is what they do. So the army came and the army were defeated in shame. All of them were defeated. And the men took their women back to the community safely. And the army was provoked. They were angry. The zoo army was angry that the men of the community, the youths, were able to save their women. So they came with everything. I heard about 10 to 13 gunboats for just one little community. Not the whole Bile Kingdom, but just one community. And was burning down houses, shooting people. Shooting people and burning down houses. If you look at the news said that the Nigerian army did that looking for pirates. The pirates that has been defeated, and you try to defeat those that defeated the pirates. And because you couldn't, if they had killed all those men, they would have as well killed those women. If they had done that, they wouldn't have gone to the community. It wouldn't have even entered the news. Who knows how many other places that they've done this thing and we didn't even know. And at the end, they will say that those boys are pirates. That is how they blackmail. And right now, the community have written to the head of the army, is it the chief of staff or so. He has written to the army, the community have written to the army and asked the army, the Nigerian army, to take army out of their land. Army, be removed from our land. Take your army out of our land. They are terrorizing us. You see, when we were shouting many, many years ago, when we were shouting, we saw these people coming and we were screaming. We were screaming. We said, no. Let us put our forces together and stop them in the middle belts, just as they were stopped about 200 years ago. Let us put ourselves together and stop them at Benue. Some people were playing games. Some people thought is politics as usual. They said some people felt, oh, it will never come to our land. It's far. There's nothing. There's no problem. It's never come to us. Oh, it cannot happen here. When the people in Benue were telling you that when they try to defend their land, that the next thing that comes is the army. You thought it was a lie. You thought it was a joke. Now they are in his own land. You must recognize that his own land is at the mouth of the sea. The war is right now at the Atlantic Ocean. The terrorists are now at the mouth of the sea. Now, they are using their strategy of using terrorists. If terrorists fail, they use army. If terrorists succeed and you call the army will give you a blind eye. But if you defeat the terrorists, the army will come. Why did the Nigerian army attack Olu? Did the people of Olu attack the Nigerian army? No. ESN was just newly established by our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And the people of Olu went after the Fulani terrorist settlement in their forest. And boom, army came. The Nigerian army is a terrorist army right now. That is why all those that are thinking, oh, 2023, blah, 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 you are joking. Because the Nigerian army is a terrorist army. These terrorists, they have taken over everything. Everything. All the structures that you will use to vote and putting a new person in power is in the hands of the Fulani. How do you think they will relinquish power to you? And that is why those people that came out, is it Enugu State or so, and made a video chasing Labour Party. When did we tell you that Labour Party is our problem? When? When did we tell you that Labour Party is our problem? You know, these people will come up with this thing and be doing these things and be telling you that they are fighting for Biafra, that they are Biafra fighters and all that, or that they are ESN or whatever, and be talking like as if they are fighting for Biafra restoration. And you're going after Labour Party. See, when we said that we do not want to have anything to do with the politics of the day, we mean what we're saying. Those people that did that thing are nothing connected to IPOB. Those are political thugs. Because in the politics, in certain areas, the OB of a person is having more wave in the polity than the APC and PDP. What do you think they would do? Is a normal thing that they do in the zoo. The only problem that we have with it is that they are attaching IPOB to it, or they are attaching the Biafran movement. I don't think they mentioned anything IPOB there, but they are talking like they are for the Biafran movement. We don't have any problem with all those people. They are not our problem. Our problem is freedom. That is what we are here for. And we are not asking anybody to go and attack any Labour Party or whatever. They can do whatever they want to do. What we are doing is to enlighten our people, to let them not be fooled and join them in that foolishness. Because at the end of the day, they will fail. We know their end. So why are you going there to use the Biafran movement, so that at the end of the day, when they fail, they will now say that we are the ones that made them fail. Have you seen anywhere where we said that what's it called? Where we said that there will be no election? Do we have any problem with the election? We don't have any business with Nigerian election, Nigerian anything. Our business is in Nigeria itself. Of course, by the special grace of Elohim, even before that 2023 election, there may be no Nigeria anymore. But what's our business? Those people that did that thing have nothing in common with the indigenous people of Biafra. So all those news outlets that are carrying it, and the Labour Party should look for their enemies. You are into politics. Don't you know that PDP and APC are your enemies? Or you don't know? You don't know that thuggery is part of their games? Don't you know what Tinubu did in Lagos? Are you not aware? Right now, Tinubu is still chasing Igbo people in Lagos because he believes that every Igbo man is a Labour Party. He's chasing them. They are Tinubu's wife. You heard what she said. They are chasing Igbo people in Lagos violently. And you think those people that did that will now be IPOB. What is our business with Labour Party? What is our business with you? You're making a press statement and talking about IPOB. You better put your direction where your enemies are. We don't have any problem with you. We don't even recognize you. We don't see you. We don't have any problem with you. If today Biafra gets her freedom, Biafra becomes sovereign today, will anybody be talking about Labour Party on our land? Are we going to be talking about voting? Are we going to be talking about anything of such? We don't have business with all that rubbish. So look for where your enemies are, because certain thugs came to disrupt whatever you're doing does not mean that IPOB is involved. Stop mentioning IPOB in your useless political affairs. We have no business with that. And the world should take note. We have no business with the zoo politics. We are out here for freedom. And the freedom is what we shall get. It doesn't matter to us whether today is their election or tomorrow is their election. We don't have business with that. And for those of you that are thinking, oh, all those Igbo people in Labour Party, or that are thinking, okay, maybe Labour Party might give us this, maybe Labour Party might give us that. Oh, Nnamdi Kanu is there, we cannot save him, then let us manage Obi. If you want all these charlatans to stop disturbing you, all you need to do is to put yourself together and shout that Nnamdi Kanu should be freed. It's a very simple thing. That's the simple thing you need to do. Why why some of these things are happening is because right now, because of where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is, different people have been paid to come up and bring all sorts of lies, all sorts of stories, all sorts of deception. And many people are confused. You remember, these politicians, they tried to do the same thing when our leader was still out there broadcasting. They gathered themselves together, carried the Biafran flag, and went to rob a bank. They went to rob a bank, gathered themselves together, carried the Biafran flag, and went to rob a bank. And you know how our leader handled it. Warned them strictly that all those cultists, they should never try it again. So if you want all those rubbish to stop, for people to stop using Biafran flag or Biafran identity to do nonsense on our land, then you know what to do. Ask the zoo, protest that the zoo should release our leader. But even if you don't want to do that, you should not associate us with whatever political rivalry that you're having with PDP, APC, or whatever political party it is. Because that is exactly what they do. They pay thugs. They have been winning elections through thuggery. We know what Tinubu did in Lagos for APC to win 2019 election. Openly, thugs will go there in places where PDP is supposed to win. Thugs will bring out the ballots, take the ballot box, bring out all the papers and tear them off. And today, because now there is so much confusion in the hinterland of Biafra, somebody will just come up and say that he's doing this for Biafra, and before you know it, you start accusing IPOB. What is our business with you? The world should take note. We have absolutely nothing to do with that. Labour Party has been doing all their campaign and whatever they've been doing everywhere. Have you seen any IPOB person go to attack Labour Party? What is our business with you? Why are we going to attack you when we know your end? The only thing we do is to educate our people properly that these people, they just want to distract you. Not that you're our problem. We know that you're just a distraction. So that's the only problem we have with you as a distraction. Not to go about and begin to shoot cars and all that rubbish. No, we don't do that. We don't do that. Look for your enemies. Do your investigations well. And you will find out that it is politicians that paid those thugs to come and do all those rubbish that they did. Look for your enemies properly and you will find them. Your enemies are your political opponents. That is how they do their game. And if you're not prepared for that kind of game that they do, then you just better forget it. You just better forget it. That is how they do their game. If this little one you're crying, how is it going to be on the election day when they are going to come out with all the thugs to intimidate you? So the Labour Party should know what they are doing and put themselves aright. We do not have any business with Labour Party. We don't have any business with PDP or APC or whatever, ABGA, or whatever they call themselves. People that attacked you have nothing to do with IPOB. They are not ESN. They have absolutely nothing to do with IPOB. They have absolutely nothing to do with this movement. We have never taught any of our people to attack any political party. We have not even said that there will be no election on our land. So if we have not said anything like that, why should some people come and attack you and you'll be claiming that it is IPOB? Why? Why will you be claiming it is IPOB? Because they made a video. See, they made a video. You see, what is propagandists do? They ensure they made a video of it, covering it. Why did they make a video of it if they are not just trying to blackmail IPOB? All they just want to do is to tell the world that IPOB is a terrorist group, is a terrorist organization. That's all they want to do. We know all your tricks. That's why we told you Now, we do not have any issue with your election. We don't have any business whatsoever with your election. We are not voting. So how is your election our business? We don't have any business with your election. We are not campaigning. We are not voting. We are not criticizing. We don't have any problem with your election. So don't come and rob us with your election stains. Don't come and rob us. We know that there are many groups being sponsored by politicians in the hinterland. There are many groups that are not the Eastern Security Network. They are being sponsored by politicians. All they do is to blackmail IPOB. Do things that will blackmail IPOB. That's all they do. That's all they pay them for. That's all they do. Pay them to blackmail IPOB. And what's the essence of that one? The whole purpose is to blackmail IPOB. It is the same them that are doing it that are still shooting the video. The same people. It's just to blackmail IPOB. I will not be surprised. I'm telling you, I will not be shocked if this blackmail is also coming from the same Labour Party. I will not be surprised because Nigerian politicians are very, very wonderful. Because I know that, number one, the aim of Labour Party is just to ensure that they distract us from this movement so that we forget Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and begin to chase shadows. We forget Biafra and begin to chase elections. That's the aim of Peter Obi. Peter Obi knows he will not win, except he doesn't know the zoo. He's not somebody that has been in the zoo, that has been a governor in the zoo. How did he win? How can he win? He knows he cannot win. Yes, he has a very sweet mouth and all that. Looks very promising. But the problem is, can he win? This is not 2011, no, or is it 2007? 2011 that Goodluck Jonathan even won was because he was already in power. If not, he too wouldn't have won. But even that time is even better than it is now. Now that the terrorists have taken over the government, they have taken over everything. Is it the time that Peter Obi will now win election? Are people even reasoning? Are people thinking? Because they could not distract us from the movement. They couldn't distract us from the movement with their Peter Obi movement. You see, they also call it Peter Obi movement. They also call it a movement so that they can use it to upturn ours. Because they couldn't distract us. Biafrans are still hot. Biafrans are still focused. They have now come up with another propaganda that we attacked, that IPOB or whatever, ZSN that they called it or whatever, attacked them. You should look for where your enemies are. If you're not the ones that did it yourself just to blackmail IPOB, then you have to know that there are some people that did it. Probably they are threatened or whatever. If at all they are threatened, there are probably some people that did it to target on IPOB. You know, anything now that people do not understand, it is IPOB in the hinterland. Any move that people do not understand is IPOB. Anything people just do that just have a semblance of a struggle or a movement is IPOB. It is IPOB. Everything is IPOB. That's how they do it. You have to put your house well, put yourselves well, and know who your enemies are and stop looking at IPOB. IPOB are not your enemies. IPOB are not the enemies of Labour Party. We don't have any business with you. You're not our enemies. You're not our friends. We don't recognize you. We don't know you. We don't have any business with you. I hope that is very, very clear. At this juncture, we shall be opening our lines so that people will be able to call and give their contribution. But before that, I will say, what the zoo is doing now, they use Igbo officers in the army when they commit crimes against the people, they use Igbo officers to cover up. I know that now that they have started in his own land, they want to use his own officers as well to cover their shits. That's what they usually do. That's what they usually do. When they commit genocide in our land, in order for the world not to view it like genocide, they will now use people from that area. That is why you should leave the army. The Nigerian army will only blackmail you. They will use you to justify the killing of your people. That's what they do. That's what they do. Use you to justify the killing of your people. Better be wise. If you're still in the Nigerian army, they call you for such a thing, refuse. Let the Fulani man go and explain to the people, explain to the world how they are killing our people. You want to take the front row. Meanwhile, you're not even the one that pulled the trigger. You were not even there when people are being killed. You don't even know what these people did. They just came and lied that they are criminals, they are this, they are that, they are terrorists. And you believe them. You're seeing everything that is happening on our land, and you put yourself in line. Are you not ashamed? Will Fulani do the same on their land? Fulani that is protecting their terrorists. The terrorists that are killing people all over the north, they are protecting them. Giving them 6 billion. 6 billion naira to build ranches in Katsina just to settle their terrorists. They gave them 6 billion naira. And what are you doing? You are helping them to conquer your land. Are you not a fool? Because of the work that we are doing, the whole world is putting their eyes to watch what is going on. And that is why when the army commits this crime, they'll put you in front to explain to the world, to deceive the world, so that people will think that, oh, this man, his name is an Igbo name, he's an Igbo man, so it means that the army is actually doing their professional duties. Professional duties of burning the houses of your citizens. How many times have you heard that the United States Army attacked a settlement in the United States and burnt down their houses because they are looking for criminals? How many times have you heard that the British Army attacked a settlement in Britain and burnt down their houses and shot at British citizens because they are looking for criminals? Are you telling me that there are no criminals in Britain? Are you telling me that there are no criminals in the United States? Are you telling me that there are no criminals in Germany? Are you telling me that there are no criminals in China? Have you heard that the Chinese government, in chasing criminals, went and burnt down the houses of the Chinese people? There are criminals everywhere, but how come on our land you claim to be looking for criminals, but you'll be burning down houses? Even the houses of the criminals, you have no right to burn it down. Why should you burn it down? Why should you burn it down? Even the houses of the criminals. Is there any place in the constitution of the zoo that says that if you're looking for a criminal and you find his house, that you should burn down his house? Anything that has to do with burning down is when an invading army goes to the settlement of the place that they want to invade. When they invade that place, they will burn down houses. Was that not what Britain did on our lands when they were invading us? That is why our people must think. The Nigerian army is an invading army. All they want to do is to oppress the people and put fear in the minds of our people. That is all that they are interested in doing. And the world should take notes, because the time shall come when the people shall take it no more. And not just the terrorists will be chased. Maybe the army as well will be chased. And maybe that is when the freedom will come. Because if you chase the terrorists today, tomorrow the army is coming to kill you. You chase terrorists, the army is coming to kill you. Like our leader said, our madness is in stages. Thank you very much. The lines are open. Right now, you can call in and give your contribution to today's program. Our goal is freedom, and freedom alone is what we are out here for. We're not out here for any other thing. We're not out here for fame. We're not out here to please man. We are out here for freedom and freedom alone. And I will be calling the numbers for those of us that are listening for the first time. I'll be calling the numbers so that you will be able to call through. The number to call, the call lines on Signal. Number to call on Signal is +45 71 64 59 62. I take it again. +45 71 64 59 62. The number to call on WhatsApp is +48 73 96 45 829. Then on Skype, you can call us on Radio Biafra VOC. Let me take this call. Hello, good morning and welcome to Radio Biafra Voice of the Coast. Your name and where you calling from? Oh, I think he's suffering from network challenge. I pray he gets back on network and get back on with us. He is suffering from network challenge. So the lines are open and you can call. You can call in and give your contribution. You can call in and give your contribution to the program. We are here. So you can call us on WhatsApp. I will take the number again. +48 73 96 45 829. For those that maybe did not get it the first time. Then the Skype ID, Radio Biafra. There's a hyphen in between Radio Biafra, Radio and Biafra. Radio-Biafra, then VOC is in capital. Once you type that on Skype, you will be able to get to us and call us. Hello, good morning and welcome to Radio Biafra Voice of the Coast. Your name and where you calling from. And please, you have 3 minutes for your contribution.
Thank you very much.
Right on. The world is listening to you.
I'm sorry.
It's a pity. I think we lost him. He's battling with his network. Hello. Good morning. Good morning and welcome to Radio Biafra Voice of the Coast. Your name and where you calling from. I hope you can hear me. Hello. Hello, good morning and welcome to Radio Biafra Voice at the Coast. Your name and where you're calling from, and please, you have 3 minutes for your contribution. The world is listening to you.
Good morning, Mazi Terinami. I'm Mr. Uzochukwu, calling from the home of the father of Europe. Let me put it that way. When I say father of Europe, I mean Italy.
Yes.
Thank you this morning for your wonderful lecture. I do enjoy it so much. You see, what is happening in Nigeria is very unfortunate, that the black man has refused to emancipate himself from mental slavery. All that you see that is happening there is the handiwork of the Britain. You see, during the Civil War, during the World War, for Britain to drag America into the World War, because almost Hitler is almost defeating them, they went and painted their aircraft, went to Naples here, where America is having some oil deposit, and bombed it. And they painted the aircraft, the German color, and that brought America into the war. That is exactly what is happening in Nigeria. The black man, especially Nigerians, is not learning anything good from the white man. All they learn is bad thing. They brought religion from the white man, they turn it into a scam. Everything they learn from the white man, they use it contrary. They never do anything good. Now, Britain have perfected the plan of using a black man, using a Nigerian to defeat the Nigerian, including those terrorists. They are all hired by Britain. This is their handwork. They want to use them because they have come back to take over Nigeria. Forget about the Fulani. Fulani has no such power to take over Nigeria. Do you know what it takes Britain to fight, to defeat all the kings, and to be able to take Nigeria to himself and give it a name, destroy every other name, and then put up their name, and insist that that name must stand? They are coming back to take over Nigeria. I remember in those days, in the 60s, when we live at Calabar, almost the entire land of Calabar is filled with British people. I do go to their house to go and sell something to them in the 60s, 61, 62. I used to go and sell banana and granite to the house of white men by 61, 62. So they are coming back. All the thing you see there is to keep Nigeria as one. And so for them to now come back to begin the gradual killing of everybody, Britain has come back to take over Nigeria. Forget the Fulani are nothing. They have rewarded the Fulani with trillions and trillions of dollars they have taken as loan. They have rewarded them. So they are now back to take over that particular place. And the unfortunate thing is that the black man has refused tourism, is now helping the defeat of himself. It's very unfortunate. Every day I used to shed tears. Each time I'm moving, I'm listening, because I'm always 24 hours with Radio Biafra. I have earpiece in my ear. I listen 24 hours. I go to Twitter, I go to Facebook, and see everything that is happening. The handwork of evil Britain. Forget about Fulani. They are using Fulani, of course. And they have rewarded them, of course. It's very unfortunate that Peter Obi find himself in the midst of Satan and the deep sea. They are going to use him and then throw him away. There is no way Peter Obi will get in there. Look at what they are doing. Each time they want to do anything, they want to do it and claim it is IPOB or ESN just because they want to destroy that movement that is giving them sleepless night because we wanted freedom. We don't want to stay in Nigeria because Biafra is older than Nigeria. In fact, Biafra is older than Britain. They know it. The center of the world. The birthplace of humanity. They don't want it to be. But with God, whom they have forsaken, we shall take Biafra and we shall live in Biafra land.
Yes, sir.
Thank you this morning. Continue your good work. We are winning. We are winning this war. We don't need multitude. We need people who are resilient, people who are focused, people who knows what it takes to be free. I remember when the time of Kosovo War, when the Albanians were fighting for their freedom in the lands of Kosovo. I remember one of the fighters telling CNN that what are he living if he doesn't have freedom? That freedom is even better than life itself. That he needed to die in order for his people to enjoy freedom. Today, Kosovo now belongs to the Albanian. Migrant from Albania coming in the land of Serbs to go and come and settle. And that is what we must do. Those who are afraid to fight for freedom, you will remain slave forever. When you reincarnate back, you will come and see how, because I believe by now, Isaac Iwo must have reincarnated to come and see what he has done to his people. He must reincarnate, he must have reincarnated because Biafrans doesn't die, we reincarnate. I have reincarnated before. And be ready to reincarnate again as soon as I leave this particular earth again. I'm coming back again. We don't die, we reincarnate. Thank you, Terry Nemi. I don't want to waste too much of your time. Keep on because I do enjoy your program. You hit the nail where it suited. May God bless you abundantly.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. We must proceed. We must make progress. Let me take this call. Hello, good morning and welcome to Radio Biafra Voice of the Coast. Your name and where are you calling from?
Good morning, sir. It is my pleasure to speak with you today. I remain Mazi Ihukwaba Matthew Ikenna. I'm from Abia State, and Abia State is a Biafra land.
Right on, my brother.
Yes, sir. So I really appreciate what you are doing. If I say I do not appreciate what you are doing, I am lying. Okay? Because at this stage we are, my contribution goes to all Biafrans across the globe. Because Biafra is a spirit, and if it is in you, it is in you and will never be taken from you. All this P2B campaign is just a mere distraction to divert our goal to those gullibles, should I say those who are not strong, who are not willing enough to fight for Biafra, because Biafra is a freedom which at this particular point in time, we should hope firmly to no election in Biafra land, because if there is election in Biafra land, it is a slap to us, and it is a slap to our leader. It is a slap to those who died in 1967, 70, and it is a slap to everybody who are being killed in the name of IPOB and in the name of Biafra. Because everybody knows that Biafra and IPOB, like our leader used to say, we are white and white and whiter than snow. They know it. And everything the enemies are doing is just for them to make us feel like we are not who we are. So at this point, I'm encouraging Biafrans all over the world, let's not give up our call for Biafra. Let's not give up our quest, because that is the only last hope we have. That is the last hope we have. So let us hold firmly to Biafra. Let us hold firmly to our leader. Let us hold firmly to IPOB family. Let us hold firmly to DOS, because they have been doing a very marvelous work. Let us hold firmly to everybody to the command and control of it all. Let us hold firm. Let us not give up, because this is we are at the critical time. We should not give up. Let us keep pushing. Like our able barrister used to say, there will be light at the end of the tunnel. I don't have much to say. I thank you for taking my course today. I really appreciate you. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you, sir.
We must continue. We must make progress. Hello, good morning and welcome to Radio Biafra Voice of the Coast. Your name and where you're calling from, and please, you have 3 minutes for your contribution. Biafrans are listening to you.
Good morning to you. Yes, wow, good morning to you, my dear brother Mazi Tarinemi.
Good morning.
My name is Desmond and I'm calling from Italy, Mazi. Mazi, your lecture this morning is very good. It's very important to continue to, should I say, to enlighten our people on what is going on the deceit of the enemies and their tactics, which has always been the same thing, confusion, and then using violence in order to tarnish our. The point is that it's painful that we have youths in our coastal region who can fight, but they will decide to go to hinterland to fight, to commit crimes, and leave their flanks open for the enemies to come to destroy, which is very, very painful. But I believe with your lecture, some of them is going to have sense and know the future is better than today. And also, Peter Obi, you know, the Labour Party statement, or what did they call it? All these things are just, when you have cancer and you are treating malaria, you know you are going to die of the cancer. So all of them, they will die there. They will perish because this IPU and ESN that has refused to go out of the lips of their mouth. Because as you have said, our demand is Biafra, and there is nothing. Not, in fact, British this time around, if they don't even, anyway, if they say they are educated as they are, I believe that by now they should be thinking of how to hands off and allow us have our referendum and be free. Because if not so, they will be the most foolish people to say they want to still continue to be doing all this rubbish after what they've seen so far. And we are ready to do anything. So I'm going to encourage Biafrans to continue to support ESN. We cannot continue to talk. There is time to talk, time to educate, and time to fight. And this is the time we'll have to go to the war front, because the time has come, and we'll have to support ESN just as we continue to do it here, to give out numbers to Biafrans, each of them, those Biafrans in America, to call, and they will be directed on the right and appropriate channel to support ESN. So we'll have this number from IPOB National Body of Italy, signed by IPOB National Coordinator of Italy, and it is for every Biafran in Europe, no matter where you are, regardless of your country. It doesn't matter, because these numbers are on WhatsApp and Signal. You call and you will be directed on the appropriate channel to support ESN. The first number is +39 35100 46055. This is IPOB National Coordinator number in Italy. And the second is +39 371 3044 902. This is IPOB National PRO number in Italy. If you call anywhere you are in Europe, friends of Biafrans, lovers of freedom, please, you call this number, WhatsApp or Signal, and you will be directed on the appropriate channel to support ESN, the defense of the land of Biafra, and also the liberation of Africa as a whole. And for Biafrans in America, we also have this number for you. Dr. Tina is the name, known as Dr. Money. You call and you will be directed on the appropriate channel to support ESN. The number is on Signal or WhatsApp. +1 682 552 3333. I call it again, 682 552 3333. You call Dr. Tina, Dr. Money, and you appropriate channel to support ESN. Biafrans in America, you have to do everything. Anywhere you are, it's your battlefield. The time has come for all of us to do the needful and rebuild our country, our people, and ourselves as well. Thank you, Master Rinemi, and Chukwudema continue to strengthen and be with you from here.
Thank you very much. God bless you. The caller on WhatsApp, good morning and welcome to Radio Biafra Voice of the Coast. Your name and where you're calling from, and please, you have 3 minutes for your contribution.
Good morning, Africa. May God Almighty continue to bless you.
You see?
You are a good lecturer. My name is Okechukwu. I'm calling from my destination, my location. You see, Africa, can you hear me?
Yes, right on. I can hear you loud and clear. Yeah. The word is listening.
Okay. You see this that first caller, that elderly man that called. That man just make a lot of explanation, and I love his call. I love his call. You see about let me say 10 years ago or thereabout or more, when in my city here, there was a link they threw out that time. That's 10 years ago or thereabout. It should be 10 years ago or more. So they threw that a link that time. That link was thrown open to the internet that time. Someone sent it to me from Germany. Say that France and Britain, they need a black man, a black man who can join military. They are going to give you green card, give you passport, give you every necessity that you need to have to be their citizen. But these things will be happen to you when they succeeded, because they make it open that there's a war that is coming, and they want to use black to go and fight the war. That any black that follow them to fight that war, after the war, they're going to have citizens. They're going to give them. They're going to be their next. They're going to be the city for them. Give them name. Are you getting my point?
Yeah.
So that time, the most of the people that joined that league that time, really the league that time was mostly of the Mali, Mali, Cote d'Ivoire, because most of them from Nigeria joining them, and most of them now people who never get document at all. Are you hearing me?
Yes.
So a lot of people that can join that thing now. Then and they said they will pay you $1,200 every month. But after the war, they will promote you, give you house, give you everything. I get to my point. So somebody that time, but I can't call somebody. I even call one of my brother who is in Nigeria army that time. So I call him. I explained to him. He told me, say if that thing is true, that he is interested. But along the line, begin to investigate. I don't even know. A lot of people join that thing that time. Many join. They join. Are you getting my point? Whoever hear that somebody in the camp now, never get documented, never get anything. They say I pay you $1,200. I get my point. A lot of people join. Mostly Mali, Cote d'Ivoire, and the other Ghana. Many of them join that time. So now, what I want to say is that this is started. We have prepared this thing that happened more than 10 years ago. So that is, by the way, Africa. Do you see another thing I want to say? That man that the first caller now have made a lot of sense. P2B is not winning election. That man is evil. That man just want to destroy this our struggle. Okay, is it now that all the whole Nigerians have arm on their domain? All the whole Nigeria now have arm on their domain. All the scientists in Nigeria now have everything now preparing down for what's going to come. Is it that time that Obi say is going to lose Nigeria? Obi did not lose Nigeria the time where everybody Benue have arm, the Hausa have arm, Fulani have arm. Biafrans are preparing very, very hard. That's the time Obi say he want to rule Nigeria. My prayer is that the day that this Boko Haram and all these terrorists want to take over Nigeria, let it be the day that go to over. Let Obi be in the north or be in their domain, so that you will be the part of the people that are going to slaughter. That is my prayer. Because P2B is evil. P2B is the highest evil man I've never seen in Igbo land. May God continue to bless you for enlightening us. I wish you the best of luck and have a nice day, my brother. Let me not waste
too.
your time.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. God bless you. We must proceed. Hello, the caller from Signal. Good morning and welcome to Radio Biafra Voice of the Coast. Your name and where you're calling from? The caller from Signal. Good morning and welcome to Radio Biafra Voice of the Coast. Your name and where you're calling from, and please, you have 3 minutes for your call.
Good morning, my African rep. My name is Kinsilo Ziruo, and I'm calling from Morocco.
Right on.
Thank you, sir. I love what you're anchoring your program this morning, and you are telling. The whole world is hearing our voice day and night. And most of our leaders, brokers always say that him, and this is how IPOB should be too. Him is a Democrat. Yes, we are not. I love what you said this morning, my brother, so that others will hear clearly. You understand? We are not against them, and we do not recognize them. So any problem these people have, at least they should be thinking about those who autopilot them and those that were against Igbo President 2023. IPOB, I know, have nothing even to disturb. That is it. I love what you are clearing areas VOL so that we are going to hear. We are not going to mock around the bush. My brother, one thing I want to use this opportunity to tell Nigerians is about the war coming from Lai Mohammed with his military. He said the worst is over. It's opposite. The worst is about to happen. Then we hand you over to the bandits and left. You are not going to escape it. The worst is about to happen. And now you people should know that you are in a Umba month. And an information minister will come out to give you that kind of word. People should be careful because you may be sleeping, they will just carry you out immediately. We are in Umba month. Be careful, the worst is about to happen. This is what I said. Oh, hey, Biafra. God bless you, Mazi.
Biafra will heal thee. Thank you very much. Thank you. Such a wonderful contribution. We must continue. We must proceed. The lines are open. I see somebody's trying to call us from the Skype. Let me see if I can bring him back in if he's still online. Let me see if I can bring him back in. So the lines are open and we are here live and direct. This is Radio Biafra Voice of the Coast, and we are in the time to call. Hello, good morning, and welcome to Radio Biafra Voice of the Coast. Your name, where you're calling from, and you have 3 minutes for your contribution. Please write on.
Okay.
Oh, I think we lost him. We lost him. I need to bring him back. I think we lost him. Okay, let me take this caller from WhatsApp. No, let me take back his call. Hello, please write on. Please write on.
Okay. Yes, thank you very much for picking my call. My name is Ifan Chukwumadabuchi, and I'm calling you from the Netherlands. My brother, thank you for your work, and God bless you. And I want to touch what is happening or what happened in the Bill Kingdom and the entire Biafran coast. This is what they are doing in the Middle Belt, in the West, and the whole Biafra land. The Fulani headsmen or bandits, who are all the same people, the same terrorists, will attack indigenous towns and villages. If the youth manage to beat back the terrorists, the Nigerian army, the Nigerian armed forces of all branches will come in to fight for the terrorists. And then they start, killing the indigenous people and burning their houses. And so, what is the essence of burning our houses, burning the houses of people of the coast? It is to terrorize them to leave that area, because when they destroy your house, they are shooting around, you will run for your life, and they want the Fulani to move into that space. That is something our people, even in the hinterland, are not getting. Even in the coast, they are not understanding that these people want your land, but they don't want you in there. And how do they do it? They have two-pronged attack. They have those people they call herdsmen, bandits. These are their foot soldiers. And then they are going to go to take the land or the space. If the people of that space try to manage to push them out, the Nigerian army, the Nigerian armed forces will come in and then do the job as officially. And that is why I'm saying that it is a pity that the strong men we have in Biafra land are not getting sense. Because when you are fighting with your brother, fellow strong man, you leave your ass very wide open for the enemy to penetrate. That's where we are now.
Exactly.
Because this attack they did in Buguma the other time, Degema the other time, now Bile the other time, they have split two brothers that are living in that area and they are fighting themselves. And now these people are coming in. They are coming in. Our people must wake up. Again, to tell you that there's no difference between the Fulani herdsmen and bandits and Boko Haram on one side, and then the Nigerian armed forces on the other, is that when they are doing everything they can, even in the House of Assembly, in the Senate and the House, to take those waterways and lines around it officially from the state by their so-called goddamn, forgive my language, they call it a waterway bill. This is, our people are not thinking. This is a ploy to take those fertile land, and they want to take the waterways which have sustained the zone and the Calabari and all our people from the coast, even in the hinterland, because even in the hinterland we have waterways, we have rivers that pass, that we fish, we that water our land. These people want to take it, and our people are still thinking that is, that is business and politics as usual. This is time to wake up. These people are meaning business. They're not in politics. They are in the politics of grabbing your land. They are in politics of grabbing your land. Even in people they've chased out of their in the Middle West, for instance, in Benue and Plateau, they chase you from your land. They occupy your land, renaming your village. God, my people, think about the audacity. Renaming your village. And then you are in IDP camp, that is refugee camp, and then the army will come and attack you in the IDP camp. Why are they attacking you in IDP camp? To eliminate you so you don't go back to lay claim on your ancestral land. People wake up. People wake up. And so what we are saying here is that their modus operandi is no more hidden now. But our people must hold tight. Our people, both in the hinterland and the upland, must organize themselves. And God bless our courageous young men who beat back the so-called pirates and took back our lady, my brother. Those our ladies are big catch for them. They want to take them and they defile them, and then maybe ask for ransom or bring them in the Sahel as God knows slaves, sex slaves. We must stop this madness. And why our chiefs, our Amayana boss, our Igwes, and the prominent people from Biafra land that still keeping quiet, thinking that this will blow by, but they are taking your land, defiling your women, and chasing your youths and your people from your land, burning your houses. It is a terrorist act to burn a house of a civilian who have done nothing. It is a deliberate act to drive our people from our land and occupy our land. And we will be fools, damn fools, if we let this happen in the name of one Nigeria that God have destroyed and broken. Thank you, my brother. Have a nice day.
Thank you very much. God bless you. That was a sound contribution. We are still taking calls. We are still moving forward. But I want to make this very, very clear to the Fulani. You know, recently I made a particular tweet, and I posted a map of the Sahel and the countries along the Sahel. And they have the zoo called Nigeria on that map. And when you look at that map very well, you will notice that that map also, that the zoo stretched down to the coast, down to join with the Atlantic Ocean. The other countries beside it, none of them are joined to the Atlantic Ocean apart from the beginning and the end of the Sahel, the Sahara Desert. Now, how do you think that the deserts can overcome water? How do you think the deserts can consume the sea? You come with the spirit of the deserts. You want to consume the spirit of the water, and that will be your end. The end of the reign of Fulani over the zoo has just begun. Continue what you're doing, and you will see that what I am saying is not a joke. Hello, good morning, and welcome to Radio Biafra Voice of the Coast. Your name and where you're calling from, and please, you have 3 minutes for your contribution.
Okay, Professor Terimani, thank you for taking my call. Thank you for taking my call. You're speaking to your brother, who's the scavenger. I'm calling from Africa Sud. Africa Sud is South Africa. I greet my leader, Mazen Namdekan, a prisoner of conscience. I greet Biafrans. I greet all IPOB members. Professor Terimani, you know you are preaching this morning. When you are preaching, you're talking about the people who help the Fulanis, who lie for Fulanis, who sometimes even protect Fulanis and lie to the international community that they are not doing anything wrong. Their military are not doing anything wrong. Person like Onyema Wachuku, that man Onyema Wachuku, his name means child of God, but he is a child of devil. He's doing the devil's work. Because by protecting the Fulanis and the terrorist military army in Nigeria to kill his people, after killing, he'll come and lie and defend them. That means he's a child of devil. That is, I'm sure he's related to, if not, because they are saying some name, Ike Wachuku. You know, there are some things we must understand here that, like you said, we are not in business of this monkey business about Nigeria politics. That is not what I'm sure. I don't know whether they hear something, because we wanted our own nation. We wanted a referendum so that we can determine, because you have to go to the root of everything. You know, the reason why the problem we have with this one who we call our elite. They don't understand we, the IPOB. Because we have the mentality of our leader. What our leader have pictures is what we know. And we know because it's right. You cannot say there is no way, Obi, you can fix Nigeria. Autumn is talking. Yes, we welcome what Autumn is talking. But Autumn must know that going to a security summit is not going to solve the problem. Because if you want to tell me that security summit will solve the problem, then let me tell you that they have a national conference in 1999, which bring this, which make even the terrorism more stronger. Because when they go there, I can tell you that Ike Wachuku was there. All they do to Ike Wachuku was to give him one Amaria, one beautiful Fulani woman. Then he will be there in his hotel room. Why the Fulanis are writing the whole thing? Who a again, who exactly are you going to appoint to go and represent you in that national security confab? That is where the problem is. And that is why Nigeria cannot be okay. There is no way. And you're talking of Ututu. Tell me, Biafrans or anybody listening to Radio Biafra today, if you can call today or tomorrow and challenge us with the IPOB or challenge any of the anchor of this Radio Biafra and tell him that there is one person who have ruled Nigeria who is not a killer. Even both the present one and both the pastors one, the present one, and the one even coming in. Because I know that the man you called Obasanjo have killed in Odi. He killed so many people. I know that the man you called Babangida have killed. He's now even sitting one place in his name. The only thing he drinks is blood. That is the only thing he's drinking as cup of water. And Buhari now has even called with the Biafran dot. That means he know about the killing before, he participated, and he's still killing now. Who else? Who? Our youth? I don't know. This Nigeria have taken your brain. Who are you going to put there that have not killed? Is it Tulubu who killed you just about last year? He killed you in Lucky Beach. Is it Tulubu? Or is it this Obi Chuari, Obi that they are calling articulate? You are articulating, but Biafrans, can't you ask him who are these boys that you put in Oji River? Who are these boys that you kill? And the Nigerian media, dangerous, that they see where somebody, the military go and kill, wanted to kill people, kill 28 men and kill a dog. A Nigeria journalist will say that he jumped the bell. Who is going to talk to you? The answer is Nigeria must be what? Nigeria must be decimated. Nigeria must be just organized. That Nigeria cannot hold. There is no way, nothing good that will come out of Nigeria. If you like, stay there till tomorrow, you will still be crying. Tomorrow you cry, you bring Obi, after Obi, you will bring Mohammed. Then the Mohammed will smelt everything for you. Use your blood and make coffee.
Yeah, because
thank you for taking my phone.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for taking my call. Biafrans, I love you. IPOB members, you are my blood.
We must make progress. I think this is the last caller. Good morning and welcome to Radio Biafra, Voice of the Coast. Your name and where you're calling from, and please try to meet up with the time. You have just 3 minutes. We are rounding up so that we don't take more than the time we are supposed to.
Good morning, Kimnowe Tarinimi. Thank you very much for the privilege and opportunity. Once again, it's been a long while. Thank you, my African world. My name is Atenebo Elekima Igbaneboye, calling from Iguacha, calling from the zoo. We want to thank Chukwu Kikadiama, Tamara Aziba, for the opportunity seeing today. It's been a very, very long journey, and seeing our topic today that you so eye-opening. Our focus, our concern is our freedom. It is not gainsaying, and it's not a difficult thing for any true Biafran that has a spirit of Biafra to know that our focus and our emphasis is solely on our freedom and not in anything election. We are expecting, and I'm expecting, that every youth, every so-called well-meaning youth that have intelligence should at this point in time be thinking on how we are going to have a total liberation and freedom from this oppressive rulership of the Fulani hegemony. It is my shock, and we are surprised to see, just like Mazi Alozi or Mazi Akitas will say, that Nigerians have 15-minute brain. After 15 minutes, they forget so many things. I am surprised and baffled seeing Nigerian youth, seeing the zoo youth and the zoo so-called intellectuals, all of them being deceived by the antics and the manipulation of the Fulani Caliphate and the Britannic Majesty that have been oppressing us, using this man they call Peter Obi. It is a farce. This is not going to work, and we know that we have already seen the end from the beginning, and that's not going to happen. And we, the indigenous people of Biafra, are not in support of any election going on in the zoo. We are not part and parcel of it, and I don't have any reason to give colors name. Whatever is happening to them and them alone, and they're politicking. We're not involved. We are all focused on our freedom. Secondly, Kimwe, I am really so feeling so bad and bitter when I heard that one of our communities in under the government area, precisely where I even come from, Bile, is was under attack, and I think still under attack. One, I hope that Alaji Asari Dokubo is Sinanga, Adimi Somoko, Paka de Menate, Epigena, Enia Minapo, okay, Makosimar, Eyare Uyapa me, Burimate, in a Kumat, in a Uyapu, Kabana Uyapa Omena, Ikoro, a Joe Napi Fulani also Napo, Golo Mate, Pikin one of Napo, Binama be one of Mapatake, Ebaguna Atake. Eyariyama wo sotemu egwa atakaranga eniyama somoto imbreye nimio. We have just one life. What bodu mo ina ore bodu mo ngare. If you are simba, you can only be remembered by what you have done for your community and for your activity. After the we don't have anything to reckon about you. Look at what you did. You say you are mujahid, you are giant, you are this, you are that. The time for you to rise has come to defend your to defend where you came from. Rather, you are going to kill our brothers in the hinterland, joining the wicked politicians. I want to implore you to come back now with all those boys you have gathered. This is the time for you now to defend your people. You've taken money from this so-called caliphate government. I'm okay here talking about Imbre. It replace your step. Imagine branding me. Imagine branding me. Kalabana woman. Osmegasi Gosaki. Pakare Mokobnere. Full and apple mocking a soldiers from Bilemuke, Mokambilato, after Bile, that Bafante Bay, and a map can do Kumawa, in Bokolamua, and Kolabafante de Bo Sokumba, in Sokumba Bo, and Glamana, Kakamana, Pulo, Indian Gamen Gago, one Angie plus man Gago in Mario. So the one that's there, Yara Benina, I believe one in Buguma, Opama, in Nebobia, or Kao, Kalakala, in a map of Matamoko. In a soldiers Matamoko, Naman de Kilima in Sakite, what began what down the one of Bignam Napo, in Natake, Bar, Wabisua, Wakwa, Mokolan and Galate. Sisi, those Begasman Gasakio, Kegamakala, Barasaki, Ikore Jo, Otakio, Bayasa, Nembodi, one member Tompolo, because Bigo Kitamoko, or Rama, Wosotamoko, and in Mubas attacking, Osakalo, Sisi, Osakio, Amphori. One Babragolmate, one Bina Bicano, now one Bigamna, Minabragolmate, Mopele, Antori, enough on a man, election, people be election, no, a Peleda can come with you. I want to be because you are not Britain, I don't be and then I do not press at you. What's about so can Macabari? We don't know, we are poor, what I get one about the matter, Neo best once and for all, so that at last, Biafra, Boebra, Obelamam. I want to thank and appreciate you for the privilege and opportunity once again, giving to me to talk to my people in the language you understand. Thank you very much, sir. God bless you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Mbana Imbre. Yeah, and this brings us to the close of this program. I'm sorry I took a little minutes into our time, more than the usual time. Thank you very much, and all hail Biafra. From me, from here, is good afternoon.